Treon, for a team that leads or second the country in rushing yards, you're leading the country in yards per reception. What has made this passing attack so explosive at times out there?
I just think that we do a good job of blocking for our running backs, you know. So I feel like that leads us to get those explosive plays. You know what I mean?
How was this the last few days? You got a little bit of a break there, almost a bye week. How did you guys treat that? Did you get extra days off to kind of recover a little bit?
Yeah, so we took this weekend to recover, you know, get our legs under us, and I feel like everyone's a little fresh. I can feel the energy out there. Get at it today.
And Coach Chadwell was talking about how Liberty's kind of struggled in November the last 2 years. You're a guy who's on those teams. What do you guys try to do to stop that trend and turn it around and finish strong?
So I think if we just take it day by day, just execute the plan that we have for that day, and just keep stacking days. And if we just keep rolling in the right direction, I feel like we could win this thing out.
You mentioned some of your numbers. How did you expect yourself to become such a big part so quickly of this offense here this year?
No, but I was just patient and just waited my turn, and when my number was called, I just executed, And I'm just grateful to be in the situation that I'm in now.
It looked like Caden started going to you early and often here this year. You guys kind of synced up a little bit. Where does that come from? Were you guys kind of on the same page in the summer? Did you spend a lot of extra time together?
Right, yeah, definitely. And also, just, being with each other this whole time, since he got here a couple years ago, our chemistry has just grown over the years as well, too.
How would you say you guys are handling the success and not getting caught up in it?
Right. I mean, it's good and all, winning. Everyone wants to win. I just feel like we we're low key humble about it, we don't take it for granted because it's not easy to go out there and get a win, So I feel like we just come to work every day and just stay on our grind and put all that hard work that we did in the summer to the test every day. I feel like that's been a big part of it,
Louisiana Tech probably doesn't have the record they hope to, but they played a lot of one-possession games. What have you seen out of them on film so far that you guys got to be prepared for?
Yeah, definitely. They play a lot of man on outside, so we've taken that into consideration, in our game plan, and we're just gonna come to work like we do any other week and execute the game plan.
How good are their corners compared to some of the others you've seen this year?
So they're up there with the top. They have some pretty good corners. Number one's a pretty good athlete. So we're gonna have a good test this week, but we're ready for it.
You guys have already got your championship spot, but now knowing that you could have the possibility to host it, how much more motivation is that bringing you guys this week?
Oh yeah, that's a big. Could you repeat that question again?
How much more motivation does it give you guys knowing you could host the CUSA championship?
Oh yeah. I feel like if we, I don't know.
How much do the players, do you guys talk about and pay attention to maybe the top 25 polls, or are we in it? Who's got to lose for us to win? Do you guys pay attention to that at all?
Not really. From our aspect, our room, the receiver room, we don't really. Our goal for this year is to be the best wide receiver core in the country. That's what we stick by. So I won't really pay attention to all those numbers and whatnot.
What was it like going through midweek games in October? And now to be out of that, getting back on a normal schedule, what was October like for the guys in this locker room?
It was hectic, honestly, having some late night or late afternoon practices and whatnot. It took a little to get adjusted to, you could just feel the energy a little different, and a little more hectic, with shorter time to prepare and everything. But getting back to the Saturday games, it feels more comfortable now. We got a normal routine now.
Given the struggles of this team the last couple of Novembers, does it feel different going into this November? Just that there's something different to play for each week?
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot more confidence this year. We're playing for each other out there. Our brotherhood is really strong, and our bond is really strong this year. Going through the things we went through this summer and whatnot. So I feel like we're here together. We're grounded where we are, and we're ready to attack this month.
And how much does playing for a conference championship kind of feed into that? I mean, that's new this year. You guys still got that, kind of carrot hanging out in front of you.
Right, being the new kids on the block, like we knew we every week we have like a bigger target on our back, So like we just use that as our motivation to like not take our time for preparation like for granted,